Let's talk about how you should lift while you're trying to get shredded. For those of you who are new to the channel, okay, at the end of this video, I'm gonna link a 4-part series called Lean to Shredded where I actually put these principles I'm gonna talk about in place. First, let me start with what is true about getting shredded. So when you are getting very lean, you are in a calorie deficit and you're in a calorie deficit for quite some time. Okay, especially if you started off with a significant amount of body fat, you need to maintain that calorie deficit for weeks, if not months, if not for a full year. And when you're in a calorie deficit, the substrates available for lifting very heavy weights, lifting high volume, and recovering from hard workouts are just gonna be less. So since this is the case, a lot of people think, well, since I'm not gonna have all these extra calories, all these extra substrates, I'm not gonna feel as good, I need to dramatically change my lifting. I'm here to tell you that is exactly wrong. The stimulus that you used to build the muscle, okay, is a great stimulus. At least getting close to that stimulus is a great way to preserve it. Let's look at an example of this. For me personally, my best for 500 pounds on the deadlift, my best PR is 8 reps, okay? 8 reps at 500 pounds, that's when I deadlifted, my max was like 630 or something like that. When I was getting very lean, as you'd see at the end of this video when I link that series, my strength, my absolute strength and my volume went down a little bit. So I did 500 pounds for 5 reps. That wasn't by design, that was out of necessity. So the principles that I keep while I'm gaining weight, maintaining weight, and losing weight are all the same, and it's this. First, I bring my sets 1 or 2 reps shy of failure. Secondly, I am training at least a 60% threshold of maximum intensity. So just a quick description on that. Maximum intensity being, let's say 100 is your max effort lift, the most that you can lift. Let's say it's 100 pounds. I'll never lift less than 60 pounds. I think that around that 60% mark is basically the minimum threshold that you need, somewhere in that range. Again, we can debate about the particulars, but around that 60% range is the minimum threshold you need to actually stimulate the muscles and preserve muscles. And then part 3, I do 3 to 5 sets per movement, per body part. Pause right here. I wanna dig a little bit deeper into this. Not so far that we lose the scope of this video, but when I'm saying 3 to 5 sets per movement, per body part, I want you to know that I am hitting each body part 2 to 3 times per week. So for instance, I'm not just doing 3 sets of quads and that's it for the whole week. I might hit 4 sets of squat on Monday and then 6 sets of squat on Thursday. That is 10 hard, heavy sets of squat. And on top of that, I do some accessory work as well. Some leg extensions, some leg curls, other things like that. Again, I don't want to get too wrapped up in this topic, but what I believe, and I will do a complete video on this, so make sure you subscribe, I do believe that quality work is what's most important. So for instance, let's say you want to come and you're going to have your quote unquote chest day and you hit 20 sets of chest. Well, in reality, your first maybe 10 sets, maybe 12 sets if you're super intense, are quality work. And then after that, it's just junk volume. You're just going through the movements. Why not spread out your volume throughout the week so you can attack each set with intensity, you can be fresh for each set, each workout, and then you can get more quality work per week. Again, I will do a deep dive into this topic, so if you're interested in getting into a more granular approach to training philosophy, make sure you subscribe. But I do believe that I should have dug into this point a little bit more. So it's 3 to 5 sets per body part per workout, but I'm hitting each muscle group at least twice a week. Anyway, let's get back into the video. Okay, so for instance, I'll do 3 to 5 sets of bench to hit my chest. I'll do 3 to 5 sets of squat to hit my legs, but those are generally the principles that I follow. And although the numbers change out of necessity when I'm losing weight, those principles still hold true. So I still lift 1 or 2 reps shy of failure. I'm still hitting at least 60% intensity, and I'm still doing 3 to 5 sets per body part. I'm just telling you that the way that you lifted to build your body, whether you were in a bulk, whether you were in a recomp phase, whether you were just trying to maintain weight, getting close to that stimulus, following the same principles are what you need to do to lift to get shredded. Because to get shredded, you don't want to just lose a whole bunch of weight. You want to lose a whole bunch of fat mass, preserve as much lean tissue as possible. That way you actually look shredded at the end of your cut. So again, guys, if you learned something, do me a favor, like the video. If you're interested in seeing content like this, don't forget to subscribe. I talked about it at the beginning of the video, now at the end of the video. I'm gonna link right here the playlist, Lean to Shredded in 4 weeks. I'm gonna do a bunch of different videos about getting shredded, and I'm showing you the principles in place in this playlist. So make sure you click it, watch it, comment on it, like it. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.